another prison. This time, it's one of my favourite, if not my actual favourite, haunted prison in the world, Gloucester. This place really does scare me. I've had the biggest scares I've ever had in my paranormal time here in this prison. And I'm going to have a little wander, but I've started off in this wing here, which is, I'm not sure if I can't remember if it was young offenders or newcomers or whatever, but because we've had so much stuff here in the past, I brought this camera here, and go to the side. Now that shot you can see, in fact I'll show you a shot from that camera now, that's what I'm going to leave running while I go into the other wing. So I'm going to leave that now and I'm going to go off to the other wing and see if we pick up any sounds or anything there, because every time we've done this place we've caught, I can't see anything with this light, we've caught so many different sounds and stuff, and so I am on the second floor. I'm going to go down to the first floor and walk across to the other wing, which is through here. Now the lights are still on. It's quite light outside, which you can probably tell. But as usual, I'm going to keep the infrared on. Oh, of course, that's just another floor. Yeah, just to show you, I've just come down those stairs. This is another set of noises already. Right, let's go into this wing. Because we had so much stuff happen here in the past. Doesn't look like it's actually locked. Can I get in there? I can't get in there. No. I can't actually get in there. So I'm going to have to, we're all going to have to walk round. I'm going to have to walk out, exit this building and go across. So come with me, I'll go as quick as I can, because I don't want any of my noises to interfere with what's going on upstairs. Who knows, you might get something here. As I'm walking out of this place, if you want to show yourself to me, if you want to do anything, please go ahead. Let's walk through this way. Walk through more prison and more out open area. Prisons always evoke a certain set of feelings, don't they? Obviously oppression and pain, anguish, hardship, and seagulls. And this place is, for me, special because I did a lot of research on somebody who was executed here, and it was the only solicitor in British history ever to be hanged for murder, and his death cell would have been on the top floor there at the end, and the execution chamber was attached onto the end of that bit. Not there now, of course, but right. Come on then, which way should we go? That way or that way? Do you know what? I've done that one a few times. I'm not sure if I've done this one on my own, this side. So let's do this. Let's see where we go. I know I say this every single time I do these things, but you imagine your first night here. That's open now, but that will be shut, and that gate will be shut. And all of these cells with those windows would have people in them. And as you walked through here, they would all be shouting at you what they were going to do to you. And you imagine that. yeah, if you've done a crime, you probably deserve to be here, but just imagine those people that were innocent. And this was their life for the next 20 years. Oh, it's horrific. Absolutely horrific. Now, I know it's light, but it doesn't take away the eeriness of this place. Sometimes you can almost sense the pain. You truly can. And you think this place hasn't been closed for that long, and yet the paint all on the ceilings is sort of chipping off all around here. I just think it's great these people work hard to keep these open so we can come and visit them. And I can come in and do these things, and you guys can watch them. Right, let's start as we mean to carry on and ask out. Is there anyone here? If you are here, I mean you know harm. I mean you know ridicule, or I don't care what you've done. If you were here in this prison or a building that was before this, can you show yourself to me? Can you make a noise? I'm hearing something like, I'm hearing some sort of movement, but I don't know whether that's outside. Can you? Okay. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Right. Now, it wasn't huge, but it was a door closing. It came from over here. Okay. Those are all open. There's, what, 3 of those shut, 1 open and 1 kind of half shut. There, what's this one? And that's open, and that's a staircase. Right. Well, thank you. Can you do it again? Can you make another sound? Let me pop that there. I don't know whether it was in here. I really don't. But it's the only place we've got shut doors. Let me see if I can. No, it wasn't that, was it? It was deeper than that. It had more of an echo to it. So it wasn't that. So I'm not going to have that knock off there. It must have been one of these. Now, I've got to say, I love it when doors close. By the very nature of these, they're all open. They've been open for a long time, and they've not closed naturally on their own. Otherwise, they obviously would have closed. So, for one to... Oh, hang on, let me put this over here. Excuse the dragging sound, that's my... Put that... I've got a little table here that I'm putting that on. Let me see if I can replicate that same sound. That was a damn squib, wasn't it? was more echoey than that, wasn't it? Wasn't that, was it? That was louder, but that was closer to it, wasn't it? Right, I'll play it again now, what we heard earlier, and see if it goes anything like this. Can you... Okay. Can you... Okay. So again, you'll know whether that's the same sound before I do. I think the shot's got this one. Let's try this one. Wasn't that either, was it? They were different sounds. I think it was that one. You have the benefit of hindsight because you'll have heard that a few times. So let's go in. Okay. If you're wanting to make yourself known, why don't you slam the door? Stupid thing to say. Okay, I'll stay in. I kind of don't want to be locked in here because that's happened to me in the past, as you well know, and it's not very nice. Can you rock this bed? If you're in this room and you made the door slamming sound, can you do it again? Did you open the door? Come on. I don't mean you any harm. Isn't it weird? It's not a particularly hot day. It has been raining. And yet I'm suddenly so hot. It's like when you're in a room with lots and lots of people, it's like that. Come on, shut the door if you can. Don't be shy. I don't know what went on in this cell, but I can imagine all manner of horrible things. And I guess there must have been some support as well. There have been some people in here who got support from the person they were sharing a cell with. Not every person in here was bad. I mean, bad enough to be in here, but maybe some were trying to lead a better life. Are you here? Hello? Right, again. It wasn't that was too close, that was in the distance. It wasn't far enough to be down there. I mean, let's go and have a check. To make sure no one is down here, which, I mean, we know they're not. I'm the only one in this whole place. Just to show you where we were earlier, to give you the geography of where the other camera is, that's the other side of the locked gate. So we came down those stairs, one flight. So basically the camera is placed another floor up and will be to our right. Yeah, that's where it'll be. So, right, okay. I think I'm going to go back here because that's where I heard the first noises. Thank you. Is there any way you can make those noises again? Can you slam a door? Can you walk around me? If you want, you can punch the living crap out of me if you like. I'm up for all of that. I'm up for anything you can give. Let's go up. Look at how ominous is it? Look up there. Just. Oh, well, let's go up there, shall we? What I don't want is silence. I'd rather something, no matter how harmful, I would rather something than nothing. I don't have any ill feeling toward you. I don't know what you've done. Neither do I want to know. What I do want is to communicate with you. And if you can, communicate back to me. I had about 3 or 4 steps then. Come closer. Come closer. I had another knock then. The trouble is, because of the size of this place, you never quite know the direction of the sounds. You just got to go with what you think. Can you make another sound? Can you slam a door? Listen. Again, 4, no further up there. Fuck me, that was a bang. That was a bang. What was that? Well, that was one of these doors. That one's shut. That one's open. Let's go back here. They're all open, aren't they? They're open. Right. Yeah, they're all open, apart from that one. Right, that was good. Because that happened right in front of us. Hello? Are you trying to shut me out? If you're trying to shut me out, I'm only going to come in. Right, well, let's go in. I don't want to bang my head. I'll turn this around in this doorway so you can see no one is in this room. That's behind the door. Let's shut that. Oh, there's no one in this room. Crying out, these are tiny. On my own, I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic, and I'm not claustrophobic. But I'm going to open that door. Okay, if you're here, knock me in. Stupid thing to say, isn't it? Let's get that there. I'm going to do that so I can put on there. Sorry for the noise of the camera setting, but I'm trying to put it. Oh, I can't really see. There we go. Right, I think I can sit on that. That's okay. Okay. So I know you're here. I can hear people outside laughing. Can you shut that door? Lock me in. One of the things about this prison is there's so many people buried underneath it, and they don't know exactly where they are. A lot of them are buried upright, apparently. Can you slam this door? Can you move it? Can you stand the door for me, please? You're not going to do it, mate. I can't complain because we've had door slamming on camera, or we've had the camera set up, but you just can't want it all the time, don't you? Can you make a noise in the cell? Or just like somebody kicked it. Right. Okay. I'm just pushing down on it. No, you see, there's no... Can't see. No, you see, I'm kind of thinking that if there's any temperature change, which is pretty constant here to be fair, would that cause the metal to expand and contract? But it hasn't done it since, and that was like a bang, like a proper somebody kicking it. I'm just going to do it myself. See? It's like that, and that came. Right. Well, I'm going to stand here, and if you can shut that door or make another sound. Okay, I was kind of hoping you'd do it behind me, but again, there's no doors. Close, what's in there? Again, it's a similar setup from before on the lower level. I'm pretty sure you're probably not allowed to go over those, but hey, God, look at this. Right, there's one shut there. Let's just see if it's. Oh. No, it's deeper than that again. Could have been that. No, that's too tinny. Oh, let's try the one that's actually shut, shall we? No, it wasn't that. It just sounded to me like more of a deeper thud. I think the second or third one we did sounded closest to it, but it still seemed to be more. Okay. I'm not going to keep on opening and shutting doors. Please, if you're here, and I know you are, if you're following me, four or 5 footsteps. Walk towards me if you can. If you want. There's no mesh here. There's mesh there. But there's none here. Come on, you worthless piece of shit. Throw me over the top. Come on. If you want to walk towards me, if you want to bang doors to scare me, you failed. I'm not scared. Thank you. Can you show yourself to me? Can you show yourself to me in this camera? Stopped again. They were good footsteps, those. I just heard a little tinking sound there. Hello? Right. See, the thing is, there are noises in these cells. I can't go in each one of them and check every single one out. We know I'm on my own, but I don't know whether some of those noises are natural. You kind of almost need to just sit here for 3 or 4 hours and record all of the natural occurring noises. What the hell was that? And again. Hello? Now that was in one of these two. Can you make that sound again? Right. What were you banging? I actually can't remember if this is the one I came in before. I don't know. No, actually, no, it's not, because the door's open on the different... The other door's opening that way and closing. What was that sound? Wasn't that? What were those sounds then? Can you make those sounds again? What were they? What could you have banged? Come on, if you're here, and clearly you are, and you've got my attention. Can you... Fuck, mate. A cupboard door just slammed then. Now, that came from directly there. There's 2 doors shut. I wonder if they both went. Now, I'm pretty sure. I'm doing a zoom on there, sorry. I'm pretty sure I will have a shot of those 2. Whether they were both open or both closed. Right. Right. Let's leave them open. Right. Now, we've got them both open. Okay. If you want those doors shut, why don't you shut them? Get that further up so you can see it. You're just making rash noises. Nothing, it's gone quiet again. Right, well, I'm actually going to go and I've got to go back to the other camera. Because time's running out again, as always on these. So I'm going to rush across to the other side. The reason I'm kind of doing it this way is so you can see it all in real time. There we go. Through here. You have to forgive me, this is a bit of a running round because of course it's getting darker now, which is, I'll better get my torch on, haven't I? Which suddenly makes it all a little bit more scary, doesn't it? Right. Bloody hell. Right, torch on. Please work, torch. Torch is working. Oh, there's a light on here anyway. I'm doing this so you can get the real time. I know when you see this played out, this will be at the end. So that's where we were before, with the locked door. And the camera should be up here. And there we are. Now that is an unbroken timeline between the two cameras. So I'm going to, well, I'm firstly going to say goodbye to everybody and thank you so much for joining me on this. I am going to be playing this one out when I've said goodbye, if anything's happened. If there's nothing on this camera, then nothing happened. But anyway, thank you for joining me. See you till the next one. Right, we're done. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.